I'm doing this video right after I'm doing the day 2 one, at least part 1, I guess I should call it. I wanted to talk about something related to teens this time, not about riots, but letter C. Just letter C. Let's call her that. So, C has depression, you know. And her family, specifically her parents, are very religious, and they do not. Okay, so here's the thing. She doesn't believe in God all that much, which is completely fine. I have no problem with that, but I mean, her parents disagree with her, and they always try, oh, do this, do that, go to church and everything. I don't know about you, but I think that's wrong. There's a line that I have where you have people who just force their kids to go to church even when they don't believe in it. You know what I mean? There's a difference between having them go to like Sunday school to learn and just taking them because you want them to believe. If they don't believe, they don't believe. That's their opinion. All right? She's like 16, but I mean that's besides the point. She's old enough to have her own opinions and her own statements and her own thoughts on things, and I think it's wrong. I think it's completely wrong, and I don't think she should have to be forced to. And the reason is the names that I say about these people are different, so don't try looking for them because they probably don't want to be found and stuff like that. But I think it's wrong, and I just don't like it. If you agree, comment down below if you agree, because I do not believe she should be forced. And if you agree with me, just comment down below. All right. It reminds me of when Happy Harry Hardon and Pump Up the Volume said sometimes we're forced to do things. We're forced to be expected of things. I think this isn't word for word. This is just from what I remember. He said or our parents are always expecting us to get good grades, find an interest, get a job, get a girlfriend, have a family. Do something with our lives. What if you don't want to? What if you don't want to go to school? What if you don't want to finish high school? What if you want to do something on your own? There are some people who haven't even finished high school, let alone college, and have become millionaires, out of some things. But that doesn't mean you should quit. I'm just stating a fact. But they're always expecting us to be perfect, be right, do this, do that, don't do this. This is wrong, I say, fuck that. Do whatever the fuck you want. It's your life. I don't know how old you are, but you should be able to make your own decisions. When you're above the age of 16, well, actually not even 16, 17 or 18 years old, you should be able to do whatever the fuck you want, decision-wise, And, they'll have the argument, oh, this is my house forever. That's completely fine. Go outside and do some shit. Don't vandalize, but don't be perfect when you don't want to be. I've seen people like that, and I know people like that who are trying to be perfect and just can't be. Are you feeling insecure right now? Like you just want to scream because you're trying to be perfect and trying to stay that way? Or am I just speaking to myself right now and nobody else knows what I'm talking about? I'm so tired of people just doing that, trying to mask it, trying to be things that they aren't. Alright, I'm not trying to be the best. I'm not trying to get 1 million subscribers or anything like that. I'm trying to tell the truth. I'm trying to tell my opinions. Why? Because I fucking can. And nobody said I can't. For fucking amendment. Freedom of speech. But, you know, that's basically it. I'm not going to drag it on, but do any of the principles, do you think the principles are against you? I don't know. I mean, I don't, because I'm a fucking good boy, apparently. I don't get in trouble at all, but do you think the principles are against you? I know they're against some people. I don't know if it's because of grades or because of their attitude or what, but man, I remember this one, I think it was one of the assistant principals or whatever, someone like that. We were in assembly and she just had this look, and it was just this most annoying look that just annoyed the fuck out of me. And it was the look of, oh, be quiet, don't talk. And she was like right near people who were talking. I was like, was it, those tables we have in the lunchroom? They were on the one side, and I was like behind them on the other side, I wasn't even talking to them. I didn't fucking know them. Just jocks or some shit. But they were there, and it just, the look that she gave them was just so fucked. She was like, oh, I'm better than you. I'm an adult. Listen to me. She had like this stance that she had, like this kind of like arms crossed and this like smirk on her face, like, do not talk, or I'm like, she was like trying to act tough. That's what she was. She was trying to act tough. And I don't know why. Was it? She's like 40 or 50 fucking years old. She's trying to act tough to people who aren't even 18. It just, it makes me laugh now. I'm, like, looking back, it makes me laugh how she's trying to act tough, but I mean, I thought it was funny. After, I mean, not before. It just annoyed the crap out of me before, but now it just makes me laugh. It makes me laugh how the principal and vice principal and assistant principals always try to act tough, and superior and shit, and they're always trying to support all these colleges stuff, or all these college stuff, I don't want to go to college. Fuck that. If I go to college, it'll be on my terms and what I want to fucking do. You know what I mean? They're like, there's no, if you looked at the presentations they had, I think it was first semester, I think right near the end, they brought us in for like an assembly or whatever, no fucking shit, which is when this happened. And they talked about like going to college and stuff, and I'm like waiting there for the whole duration to talk about a trade school, and they said nothing. Nothing. Not a thing. All they talked about was going to school for these things. They didn't even call it trade school. For like, was it the one auto thing that they had? They called it like an academy or some shit, like, local college or some shit. I'm like, it's a fucking trade school. Call it a trade school. You know what I mean? Because I know some people don't want to go to college. Some people just want to live life. Travel the world and shit. I condone that. Do whatever you want. Go fucking nuts. Go crazy. Do whatever you want. Put your pearls or metals inside a microwave and burn them. I don't care. Do what you want. If it's your property and you bought it, do it. I don't mind. Go fucking nuts. But, I hated that, how they just literally went right over it and didn't even talk about it. They're like, okay, so I'm not gonna lie, they did mention it, but they didn't actually talk about it and go in depth with it. But, I just thought that was kind of fucked. What do you guys think? Comment down below. And thank you for watching. This is Greg, and welcome to his show. Anyways, I'm saying at the end. Whatever. Alright. See you guys later. Greg out.